Hey guys, once again, igama lami nguNomashubi Khatebe and welcome to my YouTube channel. So unlike my other videos, I will not be talking about how you can get a job, where to apply, and things like that. Um, I'll be talking about reasons I believe why you haven't yet gotten a job. This does not have to be directed to you. I mean, do with this information what you want. But I had compiled reasons as to what possible reasons as to why I didn't get a job. This is also based off of my personal experience before Ngisebenza ePep. Maybe I'll also share that story too. But that's it. And no, I will not be talking about your CV layout or anything like that. No, it has nothing to do with getting to a point of CV layouts and stuff like that. Can we please talk about my lash, guys? But anyways, I'm not really good with applying lashes. Ngifundile, but let's minimize that. So the first reason as to why I believe you have not gotten a job yet is based off of my manager. My manager and I were having this conversation as you are applying for jobs that are far from you. Well, speaking on PEP's behalf and jobs on JobCheck, you are applying for jobs that are far from you. So what they do specifically with JobCheck, they would release some people a PEP, ne, or baphuma bantu, and then fill in those spaces. Or managers would say, I'm looking for 2 casual workers and things like that, and then in this location. And what JobCheck does, it only picks people around that location. That's why when you apply for JobCheck, it asks you for your address, your location and stuff. It takes people around that area to go write a test. However, I was also having a talk with this other lady who's also a manager at Pick and Pay and another one who's a manager at Checkers. They, however, said they do not mind a person's location. What they do is you go submit your CV, or you have your CV online. It works in 2 ways. For somebody who submitted their CV online and the person who submitted their CV physically. Number one, let's start with the person who submitted their CV physically. How they would do it is they have like a file, and with ama CV wabantu, so they would start their looking for abantu from the beginning. Looking for abantu meaning that there is a space esivulekile, meaning that you had other workers that had resigned, you have other workers that have moved up to head office. Basically, we need more staff and space is gone. So they would start with those people, that file, first page, those people first, and then Baba phone. That's why it takes almost like forever for them to actually respond, because they only start calling people once it's colors full. Right. On the second way, which is if you had applied through their online way, this is selection through head office. So head office can see that this specific store, Checkers or whatever store, is in short of people, or the manager would put in a request to the head office ukuthi ucela abantu. So basically the head office will see the shortage of people, and only after then will go to the online applications to check. While they put up an ad and stuff, only then will they go and check for people to apply. Right, I hope it makes sense. So if you had handed in your CV physically, I want to say even a snake, but honestly speaking, I know how that feels, and yeah, it's the worst. So just keep pushing. And then the second way in which I believe is the reason why you probably haven't yet gotten a job yet is because you haven't yet quantum leaped. What do I mean by this? I mean that you are staying, or you are still stuck in a toxic environment, be it friendship, relationship, whatever. You are still stuck in that toxic environment, and only after then, once that environment is over, it's run its course and you have left it, will there be progress. So it's like, you know, when you get rid of that friend or that partner, or you leave that job, and then all of a sudden isn't those I don't know if that makes sense, because I put this down as a reason because in my personal experience, when my partner and I broke up, my then partner at the time broke up, my everything just started to show. Like my everything, there started to be progress, there started to be a way forward in my life. So I felt like I had if I had quantum leaped from that relationship, and then that's when my things started showing up. Like, I don't know, team. I broke up with somebody 1st of October. By the 17th of October or so, I was already writing a test and interview a PEP. Mind you, all along I've been applying for jobs. It's not like being clearly tied. I was applying for job. I was very active about it. But only after him and I broke up, I started seeing progress in my life. I started not feeling stuck. I'm not saying it could be your partner. I'm just saying you are staying too much in an environment that has run its course, which means only when you move out of that environment, will there be progress in your life. Right. Now, if you feel like you're in this position of being stuck, just go check out my other video on how you can make money. Like, this is through your cell phone. If you have a smartphone, you can just go check that out and try out those out. And then the last reason as to why you could not be getting a job is because it's spirituality. Basically, I believe it could be spiritually based, because I get messages of people saying they applied through job check, they applied for jobs and stuff, and only people who applied after them through the same path would get the job. I believe maybe it's your spirituality. I co-align. So what do I mean by that? I mean, like, if ukholelwa kuyinyanya, if you believe in ancestors, you know, like, and ask for a job. If you believe, if you're a Christian and you believe we are faster for into ifunayo, go for it. Fast and see how it actually goes. You know, like, just do something just beyond applying for the job. Like, do something now spiritually. And then if you're an atheist, well, then this is not relevant to you. But yeah, I think you can actually assess or which one do you think might be the course, or which route do you think you want to try out first, and then after that, just maybe get back to me and tell me if was it or not. Because like I said, with me, I had not yet quantum leaped. I was still staying in a toxic environment, and I feel like before I got a job, my spirituality was, you know, be all over the place, being in a direction, guys, being in a direction physically, but spiritually being yeah, I hope this helps, and bye.